Hi everyone and welcome to Scrap Squad Sunday. It's Scrappy Kathy here with another page I'm doing ahead of time. By the time you see this, I will be on the road, and so I'm kind of trying to catch up with all the series that I do and the collaborations and the design team stuff. This is a scrap lift. It's the day 2 scrap lift of 12 Days of Spring Scraplifts. And it's 6 Easter eggs on an A4 format, formatted on a pretty pastel, colorful background. There's some stitching and some other kind. This is an egg made of eggs, which I think is just adorable. I'm going to go completely different. When I'm first of all, I work in 12 by 12 format. So when I picked the background paper that I was going to use and then put the white on top of it, it only left, and then I decided I was going to go with Vicki Boutin frames. So I framed the photo that I'm going to use, and I just kind of composed the rest of the page with a bunch of junk that I don't know that I'm really going to use. So let's try it. Kind of see where we head. I don't know whether I'm going to use the ephemera or this little foam. Looks like a shaker pocket. I might tie some twine through that if I use it. Don't know if I'm going to use those. Probably will use those. So let's start with the main photo. I'm just going to put some glue, some liquid glue. I'm just going to start committing to things. This photo was just about not the right size, but it worked out. So I'm just going to kind of place it there. I don't have room, like I said, for 6. And since I'm working in a square format, it's okay with me if my arrangement comes out square rather than rectangular. I'm going to put this off to the side. This is something else entirely. So I will get myself down to where I have only the important things on the screen. One of which is getting the laptop out of the screen. I'm going to put foam behind here because I may want to hook something, tie something through around here. And I don't know where it is. I have a tassel somewhere that I thought would be cute there. I may or may not need it, but I'm going to be prepared if I do decide that's what I want to do. I'll have it. And I'm going to put the title behind, or the title is going to be framed here, and the title is going to be You and Me. And this photo was taken at my brother's wedding. I believe that was 1990 something. Let's call it 1990 something. And I have it written down somewhere. Let's see. I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to take the title from, and this is a whole mix of Vicki Boutin stuff. The background paper and a lot of the embellishments, most of the embellishments, are from, let's see if that's even going to fit. Are from Sweet Rush. The frames are from maybe print shop, maybe discover and create. I've mixed them all up. And have it warm there. Let's do that right there. Okay, I think that works. I kind of thought that I might want to use this heart somewhere, but I'm not sure where. But I want to keep it, I'm just going to kind of stick it there on my laptop. I will put that down on the floor. Then I'm going to put this even with this, leaving a space here, and that space could maybe be filled, but if I bring it out there, or do I prefer this? I kind of think the sturdiness of this, the thickness of it, gives it some equal weight with these things, with these thick chipboard frames. So I'm going to keep that. I'll go here. And let me get some twine to put on here, or ribbon. Let's see, what color do we want? I have a pretty red that would kind of go with it. And to be honest, it was the red on here that was kind of bothering me, because I don't think I have red, or much red. I guess there's a little in the paper. Let me get this kind of through here. And you're going to have to see me tie a bow on camera, which I try to avoid at all costs. What did I do? I dropped something. Let's see. I'm kind of letting this dry. I meant to put this behind there, but it'll work just as well if I do that, because I want to layer some flowers on top of it. I'm sorry, I forgot that that was actually going to be kind of a cool design element, to have that layered underneath the frame. Okay, that goes there. Now let me get some glue on that. Put it right there. And this is kind of just meant, this isn't meant to represent the event or any particular, there's no particular story. It's kind of a, just a you and me sort of a thing. This was just another day in our wonderful life together. And I had this picture lying around, and this is one of those things where a friend, my cousin actually, sent me a copy of the photo, and I scanned it so I would have it, and then I didn't know where to put the original. And so I've decided, and I scrapped the other, the copy, I printed it smaller than this and put it on a very different kind of page. So it does not bother me at all to be scrapping this again. It's John's birthday month, and I'm kind of gonna do that. So just kind of have those colors up there. I kind of like the orange hibiscus up above the photo of us. John had an orange hibiscus as his screensaver on his phone. And when we went every year after we moved to Georgia, hibiscus didn't stay alive through the winter. So when we went to the nursery to get our hibiscus every year, he'd always select an orange one. And he especially loved, there was one that we had that was a brilliant yellow, and it had an orange center that was absolutely gorgeous. So he was quite the hibiscus fan. And I'm gonna just glue this kind of stuck back in there. Totally different kind of flower, but works for me. I'm going to do this peacock feather. I'll kind of curl it up. Let me see where it's going to hit. Now I have to curve it so that it does hit there. Okay, that works. And I like that it kind of carries things down. I kind of like the idea of this there and that there. I'll put this further down and this maybe further up. And do I want it on the frames? I'll decide that later. Let's see. I want to use this as one of the flowers that gets layered on the peacock feather. And then this one is going to get layered on top of that one, kind of off like this. So I will put the foam dot exactly where I want it, which is right there. And I will do that doesn't really, it's too side by side ish. It looked good when I dry fitted it. I'm gonna put it more on top here. I want to use this maybe right, maybe more this way. You and Me is the title. This is kind of a subtitle, and it's a word strip that came from the collection, so I kind of like it, and it's got the right shade of pink, and you know, all the things. And it has red lettering, which kind of brings this color in. So let me do, instead of trying to tuck this bottle under that or completely mounting it on there, I will put it beside it and kind of have it slightly overlapping. And I'll do the same for the lemonade here. And I'll put it a little bit further up where it brings it up to the colors. The colors in the lemonade match the colors of those banners, which I think is kind of cool. Now I have these butterflies that I thought I would use, and I think they might go nicely right there. And then we get down to the fun with sequins. We'll go here, and let's see. Get that down. Make sure that it fits inside the framework of the paper. And I know that I have departed from the design of the original by putting anything outside of my grid elements, and I wish I could say that bothers me. I'm aware of it. That's about as close as I'll get to saying that it bothers me. It does not bother me at all. I love the simplicity of this, and sometimes I love doing things like that. Let's see, can I put that there, or maybe here? I'm thinking this doesn't get used this time, and neither does this, so I will put those off to the side. And let me get this trash off my table, because that is bothering me. The design of my page doesn't bother me at all, but the mess on the table kind of does. Okay, I have these two sequin mixes. This one has the yellows and the aquas that kind of are represented there. And then this other one has the hot pink. There's an orange or two in here as well. And I won't make you watch me do all of this. I'm going to do a combination of my fake shaker box or shaker pocket and some sprinkles. So I won't make you watch me do the sprinkles, but I will do the shaker box here. And then I'll scatter some around. I'm going to try to keep these inside there, and I will just kind of press those down. And my policy is to never leave any sequins on the table, and if I can help it, not to have any to put away, because it would be kind of hard to put these away because they're two different mixes. So what I'm going to do is all of the ones that fall off, I'm going to individually glue back on somewhere. Probably I'll fill in some of the spots But let's right now see what happens. Oh, most of them stuck. And we have these left over to play with. And I will make sure all of these find a home somewhere, either kind of on here or scattered around the page. And I thank you for watching me, and I thank you for following my channel. I thank you for subscribing, and I thank you for just being there for me to talk to while I'm scrapping. Bye.